And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans offense to go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's McClure. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got the quick pass. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So USC's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Right side, it's Anderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Rush is on. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Left side, it's Jordan. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Jordan. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Here's some daylight. Oh, he's got some space. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Drops back on first down. Left side, it's McClure. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Play action on first down. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off play action. Complete. Got room in the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Riley. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Pulls it on the option. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Out wide left, it's Ivy. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bates. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
On the return, it's Coleman Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Bowman. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy
makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Weaver. Under pressure. Right side, it's Riley. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. He's looking to throw. Look out! And he gets it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Let's check in with Holly Rose.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking for a crease. He's past the sticks. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're all over him. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Got an alley. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to tote it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Driving forward, it's Jordan. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Mayava. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bates. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap in the shotgun. Got a man. It's Anderson. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he avoids the sack.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw again. The quick game. At midfield, he's got room. Open field on the right. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Offside.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The easy way to convert on third down, the penalty moves the sticks. Off play action on first down. Between the hashes, it's Anderson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Jordan. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground.
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. To the air, it's Weaver. Rushes on. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go back to the air on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Nice Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. On target over the middle. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back over to your game inside the Coliseum. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead...
Run to the right. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. After that last big, they'll put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 49. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground with the counter. Turning it on. The 20, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USC. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's dropped.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picked.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's piled up 82 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under pressure. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Volunteer sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly will see how they adjust. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Looking for the marker. At the 45 on his way. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Bates. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Weaver. Out wide right, it's McClure. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Delayed handoff. It's Bates. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The run inside. It's Miller. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sets his feet. It's Maava. Left side is Anderson. Oh, he got loose. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sells to run, looking to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Gotta make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Straight ahead, it's Bates. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sells the run, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Tight end trying to get in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, San Jose State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here in the Trojans sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season, that's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it